All right, first, let's just stretch a little bit your wrist. And to the other side. And go back. Pulse a little bit. Wake them up. And pulse a little bit. All right, other side. Stretch. All right, fist. Take them around. And other side. All right, shake them off. Stretch your fingers a little bit. Sometimes we forget that the hands have a lot of different parts. There are so many bones in your hands, and you can use that. It's part of your movement range. All right? And you should be more familiar with this kind of move. We're just gonna start to wake them up. And take them as far back as you can. And I just want you to have a little fun with it. Don't worry too much. Shake it, wake up. Perhaps you recognize pole fiction. I might be aging myself. Shoulders, roll back. Engage your whole body. Reverse. Inhale. Exhale to the side. Please be aware that both shoulders and your chest is facing forward. Watch out for this. You don't want this. Great. Good. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Exhale other side. Watch out for your alignment. Inhale up. Exhale down. Return. All right. Reach. 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 All right, come center, bend your knees, neck. Add the shoulders to the circle. From the waist now. It's getting bigger, this circle. From the hips, feel free to bend your legs as your back leads. Let it go, hand to the other side, deep first. From the waist. From the shoulders and neck. All right. Shake it off. Good. So, we're going to finish the rest of the warm-ups starting with the preparation for one of the drills. All right. So I'm going to start you with salsa hands. And I'm quoting it because there are so many different versions of salsa, just like with belly dance, there are different styles. It changes according to the country. There's like the salsa from the bar and there's the salsa from the salon. So what I'm going to give you is a stylized version of salsa. And what I want you to pay attention at is to the arm pattern and to the tension and the way that the wrist and the fingers are worked. So your hand is going to come through the inside of your body, palm is facing out, all right? The inside palm is facing out, and once it starts surpassing your face level, it starts turning, and it breaks to the outside. I'm gonna get closer so you can see the break. So my salsa teacher says that you're holding a little egg here. Imagine a little boiling egg. Don't let it drop. It's not this, it's this. And then I'm going to give you a second tip, which is show your manicure. All right. I didn't have time to have one. I was organizing the festival, but ideally for a show, you have one and you show it. Okay. So keep that attention to your fingers. And we're going to take it behind our ears. Not completely there, but That's the reference, not here, boom. And from there, it comes back the same way it came up. All right, so we go up and down, come back and up, tack. And what I want you to start feeling is the accent. So soft, accent, and soft. Last one, soft, accent, come back. Other hand, soft, accent, come back. Pay attention to the pathway. Facing outward, and then it changes. Boom. All right, now same idea to the side, and it comes back. Again, pay attention to the pathway. Up, breaks, break it here, don't break it there, because then people can't see the figure. Boom, and come back. Up. Other side. 1, 2, come back. And 1, 2, come back. And of course, we can do this with both hands. Tack. And tack. If you are able to step a little bit back so I can see your hands over your head, I would appreciate it. That way I can give you better feedback. If you don't have the space, don't worry. And to the side. Again, watch out for the arm patterns. It's very common that one hand is a little bit lazier or slower to pick up than the other. All right? Good. Last movement. We come through the side. We come down behind our back, our head, sorry. And from here, break out. So fan it up, come down on behind your head, accent out. And fan it up, accent down. All right? So shake it off a little bit, release the tension. Good. Great job, everybody. I'm going to put the bass rhythm for salsa. All right? So that it's easy to follow. And what I want, we're going to start, is practicing this movement to hit it, the accent on the 2. I'm going to count it for you so that you pick it up. The music sometimes also counts it for you, so that extra help. Okay? And then we're going to do on 2. We're going to do on 2, and then to the side, both. We're going to do that for a while, and we'll take it from there. So you hear, that's the clave. 2, 3. 2, 3. That first tack, tack, that's where your 2 is, on the first tack. I'm just gonna count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Both. Repeat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Both.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Repeat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Both.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
All right, check it off.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
We're gonna go for the 6 with this one. So this one will hit the accent on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see. 1, 2,
3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3.
Good, Holy. Great job. Great job, Middle Eastern tribe. Yes,
1,
Gwen.
2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7.
Okay, okay, good, good. Attention. The accent is on the break of the wrist down. So the accent is not this and it's not that. It's down. Boom. Boom. Down. All right. To protect your elbows, don't overstretch the hand. All right. Always leave a little bit of bend because you're applying tension here. Let's try that again. Shake it off. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, wait it. Go. Back. Let me see that pose. Hold it. And there's some tension in your bicep. Okay, you see that? So I'm not here. I'm here. Because it's an accent. You got it? Make it visible. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Better. So for those of you who want, let's add some footwork. All right? So that we can start working our layers. I'm going to give you a super quickie primer of salsa. You step on the 1, 2, 3, and the 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to be doing this one on 2. There are different styles. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Hands. 1, 2, 3. Side. Okay, let's put it one more time. And try to stay aware of that accent. Where is the tap, the 2? Tac, tac. Okay, let's try it again. If the footwork is too foreign for you, don't worry about it. Stick to the hands, or you can do only the first half, all right? So for example, 1, 2, 3, wait it out. 1, 2, 3, and wait it out, okay? So take it at your own pace. Ready? Go! 1, 2, 3. Other side. Both.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Repeat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Both.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Last time.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Both.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
All right, take off your hands.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
We're gonna go for the accent on the 6. So remember this one? And accent down. Not out, not push, down. And 1, 2, 3.
4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Let's do
6,
one measure with the arms and one measures without it. Go. 1, 2, 3.
4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6.
Hands.
8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Let me see you.
8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, work it.
8 and 1, 2.
Okay, okay.
4 and 5, 6.
It's getting there, it's getting there. Remember, fan. So you are being as proud as a peacock. Here I am. All right? It doesn't come from the inside on this one. This one's different than the other ones. Fan it out, comes down behind your head, hit it out. And extremely proud. Imagine you have a red dress full of tassels. All right? No shyness. Let's try it again.
2, 4 and 6, 8 and 2.
One measure with arms, one measure without, so that we can have a breather. Go!
2, 4 and 6, 8 and 2, 4 and 6,
Go!
8 and
Go!
2, 4 and 6.
Let me see you.
2, 4 and 6, 8 and
Yes, better. Great job, Gwen. Good hits, Olivia. Now fan it out. Yes, great job, Olivia. Okay, Angelica, I need more power. It's not belly dance. I need you to hit the accent. Yes, Susan, great job. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good, okay? So I want you now to keep this idea of accenting your hand, either on the 2, on the 6, and I'm gonna put the music again, experimenting a bit. What do I mean by that? That you have freedom to move with your belly dance vocabulary as long as you hit the 2 or the 6, whichever you like best. All right, so for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna do it with you. You're free to follow me for the first part of it to get some ideas, but then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna watch you. And I just want you to play with this so that you can integrate that knowledge, that idea of accenting with your hand, of breaking your wrist and putting tension in the fingers. See how that feels and mix it up with your belly dance training, okay? Let's try it. And again, it is freestyle. You can follow me on the first half, or you can go on your own from the very beginning, whatever you want. Let's try it. Take breaks and hit it. Again, play with it. See where it takes you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Let me see you keep going. Iowa. Wepa. Good job, Holly. I like it. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7.
Eso, Susan, sabor.
4 and 5, 6, 7.
Yes. Give your hands protagonism. You want to have a power moment and then softness.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and
You can integrate your hits too.
5, 6, 7. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7.
Remember the fan on the 6. All right. How can you integrate it?
2, 4, and 6, 8 and 2, 4 and 6, 8 and.
Play with it. See what comes up. Don't judge yourself. We're just doing movement research. We're exploring. See what we like, what feels good, what feels refreshing.
2, 4 and 6, 8 and 2, 4 and 6, 8 and.
All right, let me watch you. I love it.
4 and 6, 8 and 2.
A little bit more power on the accent, Erica. Boom, better. Yes, so we want contrast, all right? Between smooth and oops, some pepper in your dance. Yes. Great job, Oriana. I love it. Bravo! Gold stars for everybody. Great job. Take a quick sip of water if you need it. We're going to cross the Atlantic Ocean and we're going to go to Andalusia now. And we're going to look a little bit at how flamenco treats hands. So from salsa, I want you to take away the following things. Using hands as an accent, using breaking your wrist as a way of accenting, using tension in the fingers to create figures in your fingers, all right? So those are some of the things I want you to take away from salsa. Now we're going to go into flamenco, and I'm going to use flamenco as a way to start exploring more nuance in our fingers. So your hand is not just this. It has all of this that you can work with, okay? I'm gonna put, again, a bass rhythm because I find that when we are engaging with a new musical genre, a new dance culture, it is very helpful to start with the rhythm so that we don't get distracted with all like the violins and the singing and all of that. So we have the bass rhythm. And the bass rhythm I'm gonna be using for this class, it's called Solea, and Solea is a 12 count rhythm. So if you happen to like the 9 counts, like Carcilama, you'll probably like this one too. If you hate them, then so sorry. It is a 12 count. We're going to start this way. Let me put my hands like this. I think it's easier for you to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right? So we're going to put the music and we're going to try to hit a finger on every count. All right? Sorry. And on this one, it stays open. Pa, 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 pa. All right? It's a 12 count. And then we're going to do the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close. All right? We're going to repeat that a while. Do not get frustrated if you don't get it on the first time. It can take time, but you'll have the recording during the week so you can practice, and you're welcome to, to keep looking afterwards at classes, private classes, workshops, whatever, with me or with anybody else to keep developing this if it calls your attention. All right? So let's go into Solea, 12 count rhythm. Can you hear it well? Thumbs up if you can hear it well. Thank you. I'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. All right. And that last 1, 2, it's equivalent to 11, 12. It's just easier to say 1, 2 than say 11, 12. All right. But math-wise, it's still a 12 count. And we tend to close things on that 12, all right? So as we evolve with the drill, you'll see that I tend to put more emphasis
Diana.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, it's Christine. I can't hear it.
The music is too soft?
The sound, I can't hear at all. What's wrong?
Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now?
Yes.
All right, is that better for everybody? All right, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. The class is for you, so yes, speak. All right, is it good now? Is it good now? The sound, volume? Yes?
Está bajito.
¿Todavía está bajito?
Sí.
Okay, yeah,
Pero creo que es un sonido bajito también.
sí, no se oye nada.
Ahí.
You can still hear it?
Ahora se oye mejor.
All right. That's the maximum that I can put it on. All right, let me take you back. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Good, shake it off. We're gonna do it to the outside. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Last one. All right, shake it off. All right, we're going to come back to the first one. 9, 10, 1, 2. Watch it. Start flowing it. Engage your abs, lengthen your spine. You can forget a little bit about the speed of the fingers as long as you keep articulating them. Long back, proud chest, shoulders down. Strong abs. All right, to the inside. To the outside. Open it up as long, as wide as you can. I'm opening up all at the same time and catching. All at the same time and catching. All right. Shake it off. Okay, we're going to do the following. Do you hear the main accents are on the 3, the 6, all right? And there's then 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. All right, we're going to start playing with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. So 2 outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 in big, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 in very quick. Finish with a wrist accent. Yes, and so this, I'm going to put myself here. It comes in and push with the wrist out. It comes in, starts with the little finger, comes in, push with the wrist out. It's an accent. It's a different way of accenting. So we had this accent from salsa. I am giving you this accent from flamenco on the 12th. All right. I repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. All right. Shake it up. Belly in, chest up, shoulders down, long neck. You can choose a position, start feeling more proud. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Let me see you. Yes, great job. Try to move both hands at the same time for the purpose of this exercise. So I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Yes, shake it off. If it gets tense, shake it off. All right, but try to move them both at the same time. We're developing coordination and precision with the music and the rhythm. Shake it off. Let's try it again. 9, 10, 1, 2. All right, let's see you. Yes, feel free to play around with them if you want to alternate. How does it feel here? How does it feel here? You have freedom to do that as long as you keep the rhythm. I want you to keep the accents versus the softness. It's kind of like you're magicking somebody and then the spell is broken. Good job, Susanne. All right, I'll join you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Bravo! Give yourselves a round of applause. Shake it off. All right, good job. Great job, everybody. All right. Take a sip of water if you need it. So, I am going now to introduce 4 more movements, hands-wise, that I want you to keep in mind. And then I'm going to play a song, and we're going to improvise to it and start applying all of these things we have learned, okay? So first movement I want to introduce, and now I'm going more theatrical, all right? Is using your open hand and all of its expressive power. So you're going to take your hand to the side and you're going to look at it. And if you notice, there's tension in my fingers, all right? So I'm not doing this. This says nothing. You need to project energy so the people all the way back in the audience can see it, all right? Thank you, Valerie. So, boom, that's the first. It's an accent and you're gonna look at it and mind the position. So I am not covering my face because I lose power, all right? I did a brief description of this workshop and I mentioned that for me, there are 3 keys to expressiveness in dance: your hands, your gaze, and your chest, all right? This is, in this triangle, is where communication happens, okay? And this is not just in dance, this is in life. Student neuro-linguistics, paralinguistics, you'll see it. So we can integrate that knowledge into dance. So, boom. Do not cover your face completely. You're only covering the lower part of your face. Yes, it is hard because it is very detailed work, all right? You have to be very present, but it's so powerful. It's commanding, all right? It's totally commanding. So boom, and now you're gonna take it over your face without covering your eyes completely. So I want you to be able to see through your fingers. Don't do this, we're here. And you're still looking at your fingers like they are the most important thing in the world. All right? Let's play with that. So, and you're free to add a little bit of chest if you want. If you don't want chest, that can work too. The most important parts are the hand and the gaze. But feel free to play with the rest of your body with this. We're gonna work in silence for a little bit because I want you to hear the rhythm of your soul. All right? Whatever musicality you have internalized, bring into this exercise. Relax the hand. So remember, there's some tension in there. You're projecting energy out. It's not this. This says nothing. It's this. Project the energy out. All right? Pop. And now we're going to introduce a second movement. And I call this the secret. Hold it. All right? So I'm going to get closer so you can see my hands better. Pop. And there's this precious little thing. You gotta believe it. If you don't believe it, people won't believe it either. All right? Let's play with that. Go from open hand to the secret. See how that feels. And from here, you're gonna go into a fist. And you're gonna put all the weight of your head and your upper body on your fist. And you're gonna sustain it. Play with that. I know it feels weird. Bear with me. We're doing movement research. We're exploring what happens when you go beyond the conventional. All right? You can move that fist around, see how it feels. You can have then your face direct your fist. You can go into your chest and pull it out. So this is a different way of engaging your hands. And again, this is more theatrical, but it works. And you can go back to the open hand in a different way. You can go back to the secret. You can do it with both hands. You can spread the secret. Go back to 2 hands. All right? It's a bit trippy, it's a bit groovy, but it's really fun, and there are so many different potential meanings in it. It's super interesting, okay? So let's review. We have open hand, we have the secret, and we have the fist, all right? I want you to keep those 3 guys in mind, put them in your toolbox. Remember salsa, the wrist, the fingers, the arm pattern, the arm pathways. Remember flamenco, the articulation, the accent, all right? And I'm gonna put a song, and I just want us to play with it. You can follow me in the beginning if you want for inspiration, but at some point I'm gonna stop and you're gonna be by yourself. And the idea is that you pick at least 3 of the things we have studied thus far and integrated consciously into your dance, all right? So it's not an accident. You chose to do something. And how are we gonna know that it was a conscious decision? Because when we're done, I'm gonna ask you to put in the chat what were the 3 movements you use. You can use more if you want. There's no problem. You can use more. You can also integrate things from other knowledges of dance that you may have. But by the end of the song, I'm gonna ask everybody, name at least 3 movements from today that you use for whatever reasons, because you love them, because you hated them, because you're good at it, because you sucked at it and you want to practice, whatever. All right? Keep that in mind. Let's give it a shot. And this song I'm going to put now is by an European group called Acid Arab. I love them. They do kind of, I would call it diasporic music, all right? So they're from Syria and Lebanon, and they traveled for like 8 months through the Maghreb and the Levant, and then came up with this CD, which is totally mind-blowing, all right? So if you're interested in the music I've been using today, I have it all on a playlist on my YouTube channel. That playlist so you can have access to the music. Again, feel free to follow me in the beginning or go your own way from the very beginning, whatever you want. But we will eventually all explore by ourselves. You can integrate belly dance. Nobody said that you couldn't. Great. Bravo! Give yourself a round of applause. That isn't easy. And you did it. A full 6 minutes of improv, thinking about your arms. Grab a sip of water and please put in the chat the 3 movements that you use. If you used a lot of them, name at least 3. I can't wait. Let me see it. Suzanne asked, well, the comments come in. Suzanne asked, can these movements be used with seals? I think they totally can. You know, something that we forget about seals is that they're also a visual prop. You know, they're not just a sound prop, they're a visual prop. And people love it, at least when I'm doing restaurant work, when you enchant them with the seals. So yeah, I would totally play with this and see how it feels with seals. Great question, Suzanne. Salsa arms, Giovanna. All right. What else did you use? Because I asked for 3, Giovanna. Angelica says, pulse open in and out, salsa arm, accent on top, fist in all directions. Are we feeling angry, Angelica? Aniel says, the secret, the fist, and flamenco pathway. Good observation, yes. So it's not just the ending of the pose, it's also the pathway, all right? And I'm gonna piggyback on her comment and say that a characteristic of flamenco that I really like, and that's different from belly dance, careful with like how you use this in your dance, but something about flamenco is that there is a hyperextension of the elbows, all right? So in belly dance, we don't usually take the elbows at shoulder level. We keep them here, right? They're going to the back. If you have good technique, if your technique is a bit more traditional, it might go down. But in flamenco, this happens. The shoulders, the elbows can go up. They can also be hyperextended to the back. And again, this doesn't happen often in belly dance. In belly dance, our elbows are in front of the shoulders. But in flamenco, you can take them back. So again, I would say, be careful with this. Depending on what you're doing, if you're doing a very, very classical song, you will only want to like sprinkle it a little bit for dramatic accent and then come back to the traditional. If you're doing full fusion, then you can go fully into it. But these are things that can give you a different flavor, all right? How you use your elbows, how you use your wrist. Let's see what else came up. Middle Eastern Dance Academy said, mostly flamenco because I'm obsessed. Welcome to the club. Flamenco is obsessive. But the open hand into the fist is a favorite of mine. I also tap into the salsa styling too. Great, I love it, I love it. Thank you so much. You've done a great job. Let me take a sip of water. And we're gonna go into our first combo. All right, so first combo, I'm gonna use a song by Fairuz. I hope that everybody here knows who is Fairuz. If you don't, you need to Google her ASAP. She's a freaking legend. And this is called Le Beirut Festival in honor of one of her songs called Le Beirut. If you watched the show, you saw Natalie Nazario performing it, and it gave me chills to watch that performance, okay? And Fairuz, it's a legend, you know, she's right up there with Kulthum. So someone you should know. And the song I'm gonna use from her is called Habeitak Besaif, pardon my Arabic. And we're just gonna do something very short, but I want you to see how I'm applying some of the aesthetic ideals I grabbed from my training in salsa and flamenco. I have over a decade of training in both of those dances. So how I grab them and apply them to a very traditional song, which gives it a slightly different style, but I'm not completely doing salsa because that would be wrong. You can't like do a salsa fusion to a Fairuz song, that won't work. But you can take some of the ideas you have learned from your cross training to create new frames and new stylistic choices, okay? Yes, thank you for writing Fairuz. Thank you so much, Aniel, I appreciate it. All right, she's gorgeous, all right? Olivia, look her up. Her voice, her projection, her feeling is gorgeous. So we're gonna start very easy. Weight on your left leg, arms to the side, take your hip out. We're always fancy like that. We never stand like this, it's always like hip out, chest up, all right? So don't collapse. And we're gonna cross the left leg and cross the arms, and we're gonna do a baby turn. And it's called a baby turn because you're gonna imagine you have the baby here, and you're gonna move with your hip leading. Your right foot should stay forward, Most of your weight is going to be now on your left hip and your left foot. And from here, you're going to raise the left arm, and the right arm is going to be framed at your hip. If I'm your mirror, this is your ending. If I'm your mirror, this is your ending pose. Let's do that again. We are here. We cross, left in front of right and cross arms. Baby turn, right foot is in front, come up. All right? There's going to be a silence. And the silence is a movement silence. You're going to wait while Fairuz begins to sing. And then with the piano accent, it's a very subtle accent, but you're going to make it visible. You're going to do ting, and you're going to finish the movement with your middle finger. All right? So the movement is not here. The movement reaches, imagine it reaches beyond your middle finger, all right? So it's subtle, but the energy is concentrated. You have to have a lot of focus for this kind of work, all right? So we were here, Fairuz sings, piano 1. Fairuz sings, piano 2, all right? I'm gonna do this as a mirror so you can see my arms better. We were here, piano 1, and Fairuz sing, you do nothing, piano 2. So I want you to present the hand. Don't just do this or this. Present the hand. And of course, the gaze is engaged. This. So it is this and this. All right, this is the second piano. Third piano, I'm your mirror. Bring it down. Ding. And your chin is gonna come close to your shoulder. All right, here, from here, you're gonna caress. If you wanna give it something extra, you can like lift your leg very softly. We're still delicate. Okay, it's not like soft, soft. And let it go. All right, I'm gonna do that again, facing the mirror from the beginning. We are here, left hip to the side. All your weight is on your left leg and you're gonna transfer it. And cross, baby turn, weight is on the left. Left hand comes up. Wait a second and look at the frame of my arm. You're making a picture here. All right, you want the photographer to take a picture with this beautiful frame that you have. Piano 1, energy extends all the way to the ceiling. Piano 2, present the hand. Piano 3, melt into your shoulder. Your left shoulder is gonna come forward while your chin comes to meet the shoulder. And you're gonna touch just above your knee. You're gonna caress, lift your leg a little bit if you want. Let it go. All right, let's put some music. It's much more fun with music. And of course, this is a love song, and of course, it's about pain and loss and losing a love. Like 90% of the songs. So first, I just want you to hear the music. Wait for the piano.
مرقت الغريب عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعة
It is subtle.
ومرقت.
It is subtle, but it is there. And part of your challenge as an artist with this particular combo is to make people see what is there, but it's not obvious. All right? That's part of what makes it unique. All right? So you're going to notice. Yes. What I'm going to do for everybody is that I'm going to put the playlist of all the songs that I use on the workshop. I'm going to put it on the Facebook private group, and I will mention which particular song this is. It's called Habeitak Besaif. All right, I will mention it, and I can put you the lyrics too. All right, if you want to see them. All right, so let's do this with music. My pleasure, Debbie. My pleasure. I want you to enjoy this. I want you to run away with it and do, internalize it, do your thing. If you want to record it, I would love to see it. Please tag me. Now we go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروف ضايعين ومرقت اياه وغربت.
Now we go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين
Right, I'm going to do it as your mirror so you can also see the expressiveness of it.
ومرقت اياه وخلف الشتي.
I'm your mirror now.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروف ضايعين.
Let me see you.
ومرقت اياه.
Prepare. Go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة.
All right. So I just saw something really cool. Some people have been bringing their hand down, touching their chest. Totally fine. Not what I was doing, but it looks beautiful. That's your style. I like it. I like that you're feeling it. All right. So good. I'm going to keep going. Okay. So we were here. We're here. Count of 1, count of 2, 3, boom. Now you're going to take your left hand to your shoulder. You're going to do a little shoulder roll and you're going to pick up the energy with your right hand. And I want you to truly put some effort into it. There is muscle tension in there, okay? So I'm not just lifting, I'm truly pushing. You see that? There, all right? There's an effort. You want people to see it, all right? So shake it, shoulder roll, pick up, and now we're gonna do flamenco out 1, flamenco out 2, ba, ba, ba. And don't worry too much about perfection. If you start with the left hand or the right hand, that's fine. What I want you to integrate is the floreo, 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 ching, ching, ching. And try to feel it in your chest and your shoulders, all right? I'm gonna get closer, floreo, floreo. Give it your own touch, all right? It's like you picked up something, you offer it, you offer it. Here it is, all right? Thank you for the person that posted. Beautiful. All right. From there. So there was a change of weight when you did that. You came here, you picked up, ba, ba, tac, tac, tac. You're going to do floreo with both arms at the same time this time. Wah, wah. All right. One time. Boom. You're going to bring it to your mouth. And you're preparing for a mini undulation. Your undulation is going to be, and then it's going to finish with a chest forward. So it's not here, it's here. Let me take my hands up, down, chest forward. And you want to imagine that you're pushing your breath out. All right. So you were here, you did this thing, and floreo. Push it out. Good. Let's try it with music up to there. go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين
With her voice.
فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين.
All right, that's the next part. First part, you do floreo both hands, smaller undulation, push front. Your palms are facing out. All right, from here, you can even blow into them while you practice just to get the energy of it. Imagine that you're pouring your soul. Yes, beautiful. From there, if you notice her voice, it gets more intense. She's starting to feel in that loss more. So from here, you're going to have a big undulation, and you're going to try to take your chest with your hands. Reach, 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 collapse. All right? And you really have to put effort into this for that reach. It can't be, this is not a wish. You really got to try to take your chest with your arms. It's theatrical. All right? Yes, great job, Oriana. I love it. So beautiful. You know, you're super tiny and I can still see it. So that's what we want. Yeah, I mean, super tiny in my, in my camera. Beautiful. Let's try it because it feels so much better with the music. And this second part, people, from the touching your shoulder, you're following her voice now. So the first part, you were with the melody, then you went with the piano, and now you are with her voice. So you see how I'm playing with the musicality to create diversity in my dance. Go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين وحروف الرسالة محيها الشتاء.
All right. So let's talk about that last part. So once you have given everything, you gave your soul, you gave your heart, you gave everything. You collapse, you have nothing more to give. And yet, life is like this. Sometimes you lose everything and you still have to build yourself back up. So in your own way, you don't have to imitate it. In your own way, how would you build yourself back up from such destruction and loss? All right, and from here, I do want you to lift your elbow. I'm taking from flamenco here. Remember this pathway, elbow up, and I'm going to transition from flamenco into salsa. You see my modified salsa? This is my straight up salsa. This is my modified salsa for belly dance. I break it because belly dance doesn't tend to like such straight lines, but if you break it, you can kind of get away with it. Okay? So, looks Persian. Okay, I don't know enough about Persian to know, but that's interesting. I will certainly look it up. Thank you, Oriana. All right? But what I want you to see is how I'm taking ideas from my cross training, but applying them in a way that's respectful to the context that I'm using it. All right? So if I went like this in a song like this one, it wouldn't work. It's a little bit too out of the range. But if I soften it a bit, I can still get away with my unique hand. That's not very traditional because everything else is respecting the form. It's kind of like if you do a hummus and you add a spice that's not traditional Arab, but everything else is hummus. All right, so it's still understandable. All right, so from here, you're gonna wait. I want you to elongate this moment as long as you can. And then when the dun, 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 dun begin, you're gonna bring in the drama. Let me do this, your mirror. And I'm taking this from flamenco. That tension in the fingers and that snap, you know, like that wrist snap. It's very flamenco. Boom. And you're just gonna music pumping so much, we want to like do something huge with it. But you can do something huge on a smaller frame. And that's what we're trying to do with this one. Okay? Let's do it with the music a couple of times and then I'm gonna watch you.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين وحروف الرسالة محيها الشتاء
And you're free to do whatever else you want after. I just wanted to take it over. Do it again. I'm going to that's your mirror now. The first one, hold.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين وحروف الرسالة محيها الشتاء
Good.
حبيتك
All right, one thing that I
حبيتك
want you to pay attention to in your transition as you're building yourself back up. So you fell down here and be in your mirror. When you start coming back up, adjust your legs so that your frame, when you finish here, your frame is pretty, all right? And you're covered. You're not like this, all right? Because this is a very classical song. If it were shabby, then we can, you know, be more open. So be sure on this transition to adjust your leg frame. Yes, so that this is the final pose you want. How you get there, I give you some freedom as long as it looks elegant. All right, let's try it again. And then I'm gonna watch you.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين وحروف الرسالة محيها الشتاء
All right, let me see you.
حبيتك 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 شتي مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين وحروف الرسالة محيها الشتاء
All right, it's going well. I'm just gonna correct
حبيتك حبيتك
two little things. All right. So if I'm your mirror, you did this. This is looking good. Very important on the second big one, that you look towards your hands. You're giving everything. So if you do this, it's not the same. All right? This is where everything is. Everything I have, and it goes. All right? Second note, elbow comes up. And the palm is facing outward. Remember, I'm taking from my salsa frame here. So it's not this, it's this. Very important so that when you do your dramatic flip, there's something to flip. Otherwise, if you're already here, you don't have something to flip. Okay? So let's try it again. Great job, everybody. I'm gonna do it with you.
في الصيف وخلف الشتاء
Yes. Go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا
Look.
سنين وحروف
Elbow up.
الرسالة
Palm out.
محيها الشتاء
Drop. Yes.
حبيتك
Do it again. Kelvia, can you record everybody in gallery view? So I can have it later. And can the people that don't know here, Giovanna, put their feet.
بالصيف نظرتك بالشتاء
All right.
وعيونك الصيف وخلفي
Here. And go.
مرقة الغريبة عطيتني رسالة كتبها حبيبي بالدمع الحزين فتحت الرسالة حروفها ضايعين ومرقت أيام وغربتنا سنين وحروف الرسالة محيها الشتاء
Ah.
حبيتك
All right. Any questions with this? Something that you would like me to give you? Or from the material we covered before? How are we doing, guys? Write to me in the chat. Doing good? All right. Well, I assume that the lack of questions means that we're doing good. All right. Love it. Thank you, Mariana. Love it. So I'm going to go very quickly into the second combo. All right. And this one is going to integrate a little bit of the fist and a little bit of flamenco. All right. So we're going to start the same way here, but this time we're going to have our fist right next to our hips, but not together. Leave a little bit of space. Imagine that you picked up a skirt. You're here. All right. And your first move, I'm going to get closer to you so you can see it. It's going to be to project the energy out of your fingers, kind of like a ray of light, like a thunder. And out. And out. To it. So it's not this. It's not this. It's an accent. You're going to hear it in the music. It's a doom. Very powerful doom. Okay? So we're here. And you're looking at your left hand. Remember, expressiveness comes from the hands, the gaze, the chest. We're here, doom. And now we're gonna flamenco it. You're gonna look forward as you bring your elbows up, very dramatic, and imagine that you're feeling this with matter, all right? You're not just lifting your arms, you're feeling something up, elbows up. Engage your triceps and use your arms from the roots of your arms, which are at the scalpel. So it's not this. This is me lifting my arm, starting the energy here. I want you to start the energy of the lift from here, from your scalpel. And if you can, breathe into it and lift your chest up. All right, you see how I'm putting drama into it? Engage your triceps, use your scalpel, breathe into it. Yes, yes, but you're gonna have like Michelle Obama arms, and that is good. That's a worthy goal. All right. So we're here. Boom. This is a doom. Wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. Lift as much as you can. It's very dramatic, and then floreo out. And now exhale, and bring it up. More relaxed. And try to flex your hands here, all right? So I'm not just doing this, I am pushing forward. Once you did your floreo, push up, and then you're gonna grab it up. I'm gonna do it as your mirror, this part. Again, we're playing, once we did floreo, with soft, strong. Apply tension, all right? So this, I'm engaging my torso and my arms. All of this, boom. As if you needed to hold on to your life. There's something up there you're holding on to. If you want, you can do a little releve with your foot too. All right, so we were here. Come up. Something small on the releve, because you want most of the attention up here. And you look to the opposite side of your leg. Let's start again. We were here. It starts relatively fast. There's just a little bit of warning. And then doom, come up. Floreo. Exhale. Take a little breather. Head to the opposite side of the extended leg. Go back. Go to the side as you're in fist. And then integrate your chest. Integrate your chest. Soften them. Soften them. Bring them all the way to the opposite side of your leg. And you're going to see, you're going to hear the music change, but you're going to hold it, hold it, hold it until the very last part of the accent, in which you're going to cut the air. All right? So all of this, you're melting, you're melting, you're melting. Cut the air. I'm gonna get closer to the camera so you can see me. Melting, melting, melting. Slow motion now. You see how I'm using my elbows and my wrist? Boom. And this is gonna take you in a turn. And you can stylize your leg however you prefer, all right? I like doing attitudes, but if you wanna do a straight leg, totally fine by me. If you wanna do a passe, totally fine. I want you to pay attention to the arms, okay? Let's go over it again without the music first, just to understand where are my accents, where's my tension, and where's my release, okay? Weight on the left side, strong abs, chest up, fist. Look at your left arm. Music begins and doom. Come up, look forward. Drama, everything is your back and your arms. Accent floreo. Exhale, come up, look up, hold on. This is a doom too. Melt, 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 melt. Integrate your chest. Integrate your chest. Melt, melt, melt. You're gonna feel the music change, but you're not gonna go with it. You're gonna wait until the last second. Pop, turn. Yes, let's try it with music. It's so much more powerful with the music, all right? And as you probably have deduced, I do this facing back the audience, all right? Because it's a very powerful back moment, okay? I don't do it facing them forward. Right now you're doing it facing the camera because you need to learn it. But ideally, if you want to do this combo, facing backwards. And this song is called Enta el Hop, and it's in a CD by Randa Kamet. So this one is not on the YouTube playlist because her songs are not available on YouTube. But I can put the name of the song and you can reach out to her. That's the first drum. With me. 10,000 times. Questions, things you want me to clarify or review? We're good? I can see you then. Can you do it for me? All right, let's see it. Prepare. Remember, it starts fast on the doom. And go. So it's a little bit faster than what most of you are doing, okay? It's on every doom, there's a slight change. I'm gonna do it as your mirror. So the first doom, everybody understands really well. I'm super happy with that. Doom, comes up, doom, comes up, doom, melt. Doom is your cue to transition from up to down. And now there are no more dooms, and you're gonna wait to the ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You go on the last part of the phrase, ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's where you take flight, all right? Let's do it again with me. Beautiful, the little girl at Middle Eastern dance, I like it. Great job. Okay, with me, prepare, it's gonna start fast.